bundles, too, encased in dry rawhide, almost as stiff and strong as wood. One of these she opened. It was filled with folded robes, and, lifting the uppermost one, she displayed to her husband the inner surface, elaborately painted. "And there are many more," said young Willow. "There are so many more than he can use that I have to keep them in these bundles. He has enough to wear, enough to wrap his friends in cold weather, enough to give away to the poor and the old warriors, and besides, there are plenty to use for trade. He is rich, and there is no one else among the Cheyennes who is as rich as he. Look." She took up a bag, and jerking open its mouth, she allowed the chief to look down into a great mass of beads of all colors, all sizes. There were crystal beads that flashed like diamonds. There were beads of crimson, purple, yellow, black, gold, and brown. There were big and small beads, dull and bright beads. Even the calm of the chief was broken a little, and he grunted. "This is well. This is well. Who gave him all these beads?" "Whistling Elk brought them yesterday," said the squaw. "When he came in from the traders, you know that he brought many things, but most of his robes he had traded for these beads, and he came to the teepee here and told White Thunder that he wanted him to have the beads. White Thunder did not want to take them." The chief grunted. "Why not?" he asked sharply. "Does a treasure like this fall down every day like dew on the ground?" "White Thunder said that he had more than he required. But Whistling Elk reminded him that his son would have died if White Thunder had not cured him with a strong medicine." "I remember," said the old man. "That is very true. The son of Whistling Elk became very sick." "He was as hot as fire," said the squaw. "The medicine men could not help him. Then White Thunder had him carried to this lodge. Listen to me. For 3 days he gave that boy nothing to eat except water in which meat had been boiled. He wrapped him in cold clothes, too. On the 4th day, the boy began to sweat terribly. His mother was sitting beside him, and she began to cry and mourn. She said that her son was melting away. But White Thunder smiled. He said that the sickness was melting away and not the body. He was right. The boy slept, and when he opened his eyes, they were clear and bright. In half a moon he could walk with the other boys." "I remember it," the chief nodded. "Kiamawahio has clothed White Thunder with power as he clothes a tree with green leaves. If he is rich now, still he is not rich enough." "He has 60 horses in the herd," said the woman. "Still he is not rich enough," said High Wolf. "I have given you to this teepee to take care of him and cook for him. It would be better for you to displease me than to displease him. It would be better for you to displease underwater spirits than to displease him, young Willow." He spoke so sternly that she shrank from him a little, and immediately explained, "Wind Woman and 3 young girls are all working to flesh hides for White Thunder. They can do more than I can do alone. Besides, I am working here at this beating to make him happy." She showed the moccasin, and the chief deigned to examine it with some care. He handed it back with a grunt and a nod. "He did not go to the hunt," he said. "Why did he not go? Was he sick?" "His heart is sick, not his body," said the squaw sullenly. "He has all that any warrior could want, and yet he is not a warrior. Look, there is always meat steaming in the pot. It is the best meat. There is always fat in it. The flesh of old bulls is never given to him. The dried meat of young, tender cows and calves fills those sacks. He lives like a great chief, but he is not a chief. He has never made a scalp shirt. He has never taken a scalp or killed an enemy or counted a coup." "So," said the chief, "you work for him with your hands, but in your heart you despise him." She answered sullenly, "Why should I not? He is not like us. There is no young man in the camp who is not stronger and taller." The chief made a little pause in which his anger seemed to rise. "What young man," he said, "has come to us from among the sky people?" She was silent, shrugging her shoulders.